Rams now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Watson. And that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to loft one. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson steps away. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Watson off play action. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
All right, partner, you look at a play call like that, and you have to think to yourself, That's got to be one to pad the stats a little bit, huh?
He has had a great game throwing the football, and I think you're right. Maybe getting a little greedy again down near the end zone. Now Watson, and this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now to return, this is David Johnson. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Brady going option left. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Brady, he'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
To throw is Watson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. They'll run for it with Gillisley. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9. And that's good for a New England first down.
So disappointing there for a defensive unit. You hold them to a 4th down in their own territory, you figure you've gotten yourselves off the field, and all of a sudden, here's the offense staying out to go for it. And they wind up getting a first down.
Now Brady, screenplay, Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Play action. Now Brady looking again for Thomas. This time complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that gets them back within 10. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Flag round! Flag round! Let's go! Flag round! Flag round! Flag round! Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Dances by him. And And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing mid.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. On third and long, it's Brady. Caught left side, it's Beckham. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Looking long for Thomas. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On second down, Johnson. And some room to roam now. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure in the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. New England on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Beckham goes in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Beckham will go in motion right. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped. to take possession of the turnover on downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 63 yards on the ground. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Zuerlein's kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch it. The lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now let's look at David Johnson. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Brady now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Let's go.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Here we go. First round. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, but it's 4th down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Patriots have it. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. This is Johnson. He's got it. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Connor Barwin. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Let's go.
Now Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Brady. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 33. 22 yards on the pickup there. They go play action here on 1st down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ethan Westbrooks in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. From midfield, here's Brady. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. They'll fake the give to Gillisley, and now Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Now Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On second down, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie. And, you know, sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Evans, 48 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side.
Back now here on EA Sports. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw is Watson. To throw on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Third and 2, Watson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Watson. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now a first down throw, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. James Harrison coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's them with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A good pickup there at 20 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Brady. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point. Now the biggest extra point of this man's life. And it is good. And his guys have taken the lead in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a nightmarish this game. He's having now 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. On play action, now Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. A nice pickup at 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Now he'll throw with Brady. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. 20, 10, and the Rams with a score. Touchdown. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Well, they say the kickoff can be one of the most exciting plays in football. It proves so there. 104 yards on the return. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the #1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think he said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2 minutes to go here in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second down, here's Brady. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. He's back to throw. And some space here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 24-yard line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. He'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Spins past him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining, and we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Watson. Airing it out deep for Woods. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only one period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. They find some open field here. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. The Rams have one